Yo, what's up, guys? Back again on the practice field of Madden 17. Probably the last time I'm going to be playing Madden 17. And I just want to talk about my final thoughts of the game because we are a few days away from the release of Madden 18, actually. Comes out Thursday, probably even Wednesday night if the EA Access thing decides to go a little earlier than normal. And if not, it comes out Thursday, but whatever. So, the game's pretty much over, Madden 17. I think it's safe to say that it's done. So now I could just give some final thoughts on Madden 17, compare from a few games over the past few years and stuff. Um, basically, Madden 17 compared to Madden 16 and Madden 15, I did not have as much fun as I did in the past with the whole experience. And start off with Mutt because that's the number one game mode apparently. Mutt just didn't. It felt way more pay to win this year. Oh, look at that pick. It felt way more pay to win this year than it did in the previous years because it was just a lot harder to get the best cards and just everything just eventually. Oh God, getting rushed. Everything just fell through a paywall, and just for that, I felt like it wasn't the best. I mean, they had all these different, like, everyone says, like, oh, for a grinder, it was pretty good. It had all these different ways you could play it as a grinder. And sure, but the solos, in my opinion, didn't feel as fun and grind-worthy as the solos were back in Madden 16. Like, Madden 16, I played. They had like 5 journey solo sets in Madden 16, and I think I did every single one of them. And in this one, they had like all these. They had like one real journey, then they had like a whatever the fuck it was called, like the MVP thing for Matt Stafford. Um, that one, I didn't even complete those two. I did like 20 in the journey one, and I did like probably 4 of the Matt Stafford ones. I just ended up buying the cards because like I just felt like the solos just weren't as much of a they weren't as rewarding as they were in last year because last year I'm trying to remember Madden 16. Yeah, Madden 16 you get a 90 Jameis Winston for completing the first journey, and then this one you get an 85 overall Mike Evans, which I felt was expendable very quickly. I just went on and used a whole bunch of receivers, and I didn't even like the Mike Evans. Stephon Gilmore was alright, but yeah. And then there was like the fact that they got rid of Team Heroes stupid early, and it was impossible if you joined in Madden late in the season. It was impossible to do the Man of the Month solos or the Man of the Month set. I mean, sure, I think if you did the position hero sets, you get 2 team hero badges or something like that. But, like, that's just dumb. Like, how about you just, like, I don't understand why it was so difficult for them to just bring back the team hero sets. Like, in May. Say, like, oh, hey, you know what? It's the end of the year. Why not? We'll bring back all the solos, or all the sets for everyone, because that's super easy. And then the problems would have been solved. I would have been able to do a Man of the Month set. Like, 'cause, like I kind of wanted that 95 Gronk, because I was building a team, which I needed that New England chem, and I need that shape mover chem, and that Gronk would have been perfect. And I didn't want to spend. Oh wow, it's a fumble. I didn't want to spend 180,000 coins on Gronk, or however much it was. So I was like, let me just let me try and do the set. Oh wait, I can't because I couldn't do the Man of the Month set. So that was stupid. And yeah, so all of that kind of drove me off Mutt. And then, like, the only way to do position hero sets is if you spent a shit ton of money and just oh, look at this. Oh, fuck. Is if you spent a shit ton of money and save up on all the gold, silvers, and elites that you need for the sets and put them in the sets. And the only way you can do that is by buying packs. And the only way you can do to get so much packs, not spending coins, is by spending real money. So that was just a major turn off. And then we have the thing with franchise mode, which they didn't like. They added a few cutscenes, but other than that, it was the same experience as it is the past probably 3 years. I would say I can't really think of. I mean, Madden 15 and 16 were very and 17. They were all very similar franchises. Like I can't really think of much differences. I've had the same franchise experience in the previous years than I had with that one. So, yeah, that's what I can say about franchise. It's just the same shit. Madden 18, from what I'm aware of, they're not changing much other than trade logic, which that's not even a thing. Like that's not what people wanted. People didn't want trade logic. Like if it's my franchise mode, if I want this to happen, let it happen, okay? Like, see what, and they're just like, oh yeah, but now we have trade logic, so now it's like, that can't happen. And I feel like we can start talking about Madden 18 a little bit now. They're adding, they showed off some of the cards and the stats of the Ultimate Team cards on Mudhead, and my thoughts on the stats that they have, the fastest speed is 91 on John Ross. Now, first off, hold on a second. Before we continue that, John Ross has 98 speed in base Madden 18. That makes no sense, and that's probably something stupid to complain about, but the reason why I'm complaining about it is because you could just go into create a player and make a player faster than the fastest person to ever run the 40-yard dash. Like, what? Does that make sense? Not to me. So, that's what kind of pisses me off a little. Other than that, though, 98 speed's cool. Definitely. But, I'm just saying, why didn't they, use that logic? Oh, what kind of... Come on. Alright, so now, back to Madden 18. Ultimate Team talk. So, we're looking at Ultimate Team. We see all these players have under 90 speed. There's 2 cards that have over 90 speed or something like that, being Tyreek Hill and John Ross, from what I'm aware of, from what I was able to find. And that's making me think that over the past year, they have come to a conclusion, well, I'm coming to a conclusion that Madden is now becoming a competitive aspect and not a fun Ultimate Team experience anymore, because they're just going to use it for salary cap purposes. And because if you look at the Madden Championship recently, the past year, it probably did really good. I have no clue how it did. It was probably pretty good, clearly, because they're probably doing it again this year. Oh, come on, get the throw off. And so looking at the stats, because they don't want they want fair and balanced stuff in their shit, because when people are watching a game and they see some stupid bullshit stats like Odell Beckham with 102 spectacular catch, Madden 16 or something like that, and it was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And that's probably just where. Oh, shout out to Wheelchair Joe for creating a post in Overwatch. So yeah, what I think Madden is going to become more of a Madden 18 is probably going to start the legitimate competitive aspect of Madden Ultimate Team, and it kind of ruins it, because I used Madden Ultimate Team as a fun game. I never really had competition with it. I mean, sure, I like to compete with my team and all that nonsense, but it's becoming more and more focused on, what's the word I'm looking for? It's becoming just a more competitive scene now, and they really want salary cap to become a thing. Especially this year was the first year of it, and it really showed. Because last year I think they did a draft champs thing, and this year they did salary cap, and the salary cap worked a lot better than the draft champs. So, yeah. And with the whole with the whole salary cap push and with the whole like dumbing down on everything in Madden 18, that's why I truly believe it's going to be what's going to start becoming a competitive aspect rather than a fun aspect. Are we going to have any 100 plus stats this year? Because we did not have a single 100 plus stat in Madden 17 in anything. My thoughts are going to be no. I cannot see, at the way the game is starting, I cannot see a single card to have 100 plus stats by the end of Madden 18, unless they just don't care anymore at one point and they just say, fuck it, give Deion Sanders 103 speed, for example. But other than that, okay, throw the ball, come on. Other than that, though, can't really see that happening. I think Madden 17 overall was not my favorite Madden. And Madden 18, I have high hopes for. With the way Ultimate Team is looking, I'm not really sure how I feel about the Ultimate Team aspect. Long shot looks cool. I'm not really sure how long shot's going to work, though. Like, is it just going to be like a quarterback version of franchise? Because I heard it's only 6 hours worth of content, and then what's after that? Is it just... That was a great throw, by the way. Is it just going to be, like, after that, just recycled? Do you just keep playing as your character until he retires? Or is it going to be, like... Like, just 5 hours of gameplay and you're done. Long shot's over. I really hope it's not that way. I hope we actually... Oh, throw the ball. I hope it's really, I feel like it should be longer. But we'll see. We'll see. So overall, if I had to rate Madden 17 out of 10, I'd probably give it, probably a 6.8, in all honesty. Just because, like I said with the mutts shit, just because they didn't change much. And not to mention hold on. Let's get a run play going. Not to mention this. You ready? Let's call a run play. Ready? Let's look at this juke. What is that? What kind of juke is that? Let's look at this spin move. Oh, I couldn't even do the spin move because my guy couldn't block because he couldn't put his arms out. See what I mean with the run game? I'll try to do a spin move. Look at that spin move. Look how effective that was. See what I mean? That's probably why I give it a 6.8 out of 10 because it's recycled, but they went one step forward, 2 steps back with the stuff that they did. And hopefully with Madden 18, it's not 1 step forward, 2 steps back again. But I take everything with Madden in general now, and especially with Destiny. That's a whole different thing. But I'm taking it with a grain of salt because I'll see it when I believe it. I mean, so far from what I've seen, Madden 18 looks really good. But we're just going to have to wait and see how it pans out, how MUT pans out, how franchise pans out, how long shot pans out, and even the play nows. And even practice mode. Practice mode is actually the challenge videos that I like to do. That also plays a major component into it. And yeah, guys, that's basically going to end this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on Madden 17 now that it's donezo. Leave a like, subscribe to all the crazy stuff down below. Thanks for watching. We'll call one more play. Throw a deep bomb to fit. Oh, well. Let's pick up 6. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.